Hello you lot, how's it going? I hope you're fine. It's a lovely day. Another T-Maxx is on the bench. You're probably wondering by now, if you've got to this far in this T-Maxx series, you're probably thinking, where are all these T-Maxxes coming from? Well, that, my friends, is a secret. But what I will say is they will all be for sale. Well, they are now. By the time you... What's this one? This one's probably episode 7 or 8. Might even be further on than that. I'm not really sure. But they are for sale. And they always have been. But once I'm not going to tell you how many's left. Some people will already know how many's left. But I'm not going to say. Once we get to the end, we'll have them all together. And we'll go through them all. And if any of you lot want to buy them, you can. Now, they're not mine. The money will not go to me. The company that gave me these to get going is Ace High Drone Specialists. They specialise in everything to do with drone surveying and drones. And they've gotten involved in going and clearing a load of landmines in the Ukraine to stop children and other people stepping on them by mistake. They're getting blown up or whatever. So it's their own personal collection of RC cars. Well, they were bought for a reason, but it's their own cars. And they're going to sell them to raise money for the next trip because, well, they're privately funded. It's a private company that's decided they want to help with that. So they're funding the trips over there and doing everything with their own money. Well, that's running dry by the sounds of things. So they're selling these cars in order to raise money to do that. So any money raised by selling these will go to that. There will be a link in the description to this video with the website for them. They're not affiliated with me. I've got nothing to do with them. It's them. So no money will be going to me. It's not for me. It's for them and for that. They're not an actual charity, but there'll be a link to their website so you can go and read up all about it if you want to help. And also an email address to the chief, the head man. Yeah. If you want to ask questions or help, you can donate money or send things or whatever you want to do to help. And I'm doing my bit by getting all these cars up and running to a respectable point. I know some of you will argue, respectable? You? No way. I know, but running and driving to a point where somebody could... The newer ones can be bought and used straight away. The second-hand one, the older ones, always second-hand, but the older ones, this is a bit newer, but all the older ones that we've seen so far, and there's more to come. I'm not telling how many yet. Some of you already know, but I'm not saying how many, but there is more. What was I saying? I forget what I was saying. I can't remember. There is more, but yeah, so... Oh yeah, getting them up and running again. Yeah, so the older ones will be to a point where they can be used. They're running and driving, mostly, by the time they're sold. But they'll need a bit of work. Any money is good to go to that cause. So, another T-Maxx on the bench. Got some wheels as well for it. I don't think these are the right wheels for it. These are the older style wheels. And this is a newer style car. It's got the wrong engine in it. Probably. Well, it might not have, but I think it has. But that's alright. Completely fine. Got a transmitter for it. So we can get it all up and running. Hopefully it'll run and start and run and everything. Check this out, by the way. This is going to be a separate video, but this has turned up today. It's still in the bloody polythene, look. It's a soldering iron from Kuwait's. If you like Kuwait's, the multimeters I've had and everything are the bloody nuts. Really, really bloody good. And they said to me, do you want to try a soldering iron out? So I said, yes, please. So this turned up today. I haven't opened it yet. It's going to be a whole new thing. Unboxing video, test, review, using it, all that stuff at some point. So, let's have a look at this. I am bloody excited, you lot. I know, it's mad, really, isn't it? What have I got to be excited about? What have Orinoco? What have you got to be excited about? What do you mean? What have I got to be excited about? That's what I've got to be excited about. Why are you asking me stupid questions? Bloody hell, you lot! Absolutely unbelievable. What have you got to be excited about? I just can't believe it. Now this one's got a red tag on it. That means it's got a brand spanking new gearbox inside there. Well, right there, I'm touching it. Brand spanking new gearbox in it because it went back for a recall. So it's got brand new brake pads and a brand new slipper clutch. But as we've discovered in the past, they get a whole new box. They don't bother taking apart and replacing the slippers and the brake pads. They literally put the whole box on with the brake unit, the spurs, everything. The whole box gets replaced. So it's a brand new box. 2.5 engine, different exhaust, aftermarket exhaust. That's it. That's different. Air filter, perfect. Looks brand new. Wow! It's got a fuel tank. Now, seems to be some red overspray there. Either that or someone's bled on it at some point. Happy days. No reverse. It's forward only, which is absolutely perfect. Do not oil. Shift lever. There isn't one. This is actually the wrong air filter because it's supposed to, there's a little clip there for that because, well, I'll let you decide amongst yourself, but yeah, I'm not going to say a word. Alright? Good. So let's see, what should we do first? I ask this question every single time, and every single time I get different answers. What should I do first? Electrics, servos, or engine? I like to do the engine first, but a lot of the time you all go, no, 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 do the servos first. Do the servos work? I don't know. Okay, right, okay. So we'll do that then. What are we doing, Johnny boy? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I mean, I don't know either. Right, let's turn this round that way so I can get to it. Oh, bloody, it's like a cow, isn't it? No, they put them tags on cow ears. What the bloody hell is that all about? What's it say? Completed by IR. QC by DE. So whoever IR is, they completed the work, IR. And the QC must be quality check by DE. Whoever DE is, he's done the quality check. Did he do a good job? Well, don't know. On the last one, they must have taken the air filter off and they didn't put it on around the right way, so they didn't have that problem with this one, but did he do a good job? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, I really don't know. Did he do a good job? Amazing. Right. All these batteries that I've been charging up, none of them have held a charge. What a bloody waste of time that was. Now, some of them look quite new as well. Let's get a driver of the screws out and undo some of these screws. You need a driver of the screws to undo the screws, because without a driver of the screws you can't undo the screws, because, well, they're designed to be undone with a driver of the screws. You know. Ah, for goodness, crying out loud. Oh, drop that one. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. we've got bloody another one of them. If this one's attached and not... What stupid idiot. I don't know. Fair enough, I'll have to go and get some AAs. I had a humping pack ready, but where's it gone? Oh no, I've lost the humping pack. How can I lose that? Oh, it's there. Not a good one, it don't hold a charge, but I've charged it up just now, especially for this, and I can't even use it. Right, go and get some AAs, back in a minute. Right, I'm back, got some AAs. I'm not going to do it, because it's not my car and it's not my problem, not my thing to do. I'm not going to start chopping wires and things and putting things, because it's not mine. But if I did own this, so I recommend if you end up buying this, either change the whole switch over and put a new switch on it with the wires already, or if you want to keep that switch, all you got to do, snip these wires off and put on, you can buy them, the female equivalent of this thing, this, and then you can use a hump pack. A lot better than using AAs. That's what I would do. I'm not going to do it, obviously, as I've just explained. Not my car, not my problem. I'm not going to start chopping up all the wires and things on other people's cars and going, oh, look at this, you know. I'll leave it down to whoever buys it. I mean, whoever buys it might want to just use AAs, which, fair enough, you know. That's completely fair enough. Whatever you want to do, you can do. It would be yours, you know. You can do whatever you want. Let's put these screws in here, otherwise I might lose them. This is actually quite a nice car, you know. Quite a nice car. Yeah, I can't see a lot. That servo seems to be all right. I don't know about the steering one. Yes. Yeah, I reckon we got a good chance here. Well, whether the engine's any good, let's hope it is. So far, we haven't come across any bad engines, have we? I'm probably going to jinx it. Touch wood, look. Touch wood. But we haven't. They've all been all right. They've all been ridiculously lean, to the point where I was starting to suspect that somebody was playing a little trick on me and screwing all the screws in on purpose. But apparently that's not the case. Yeah, I mean, these are all supposed to be running, apparently, but how? I don't know. But anyway, we've... Right, there we go. Let's see. Oh, it's on. Happy bloody days. Never, ever, ever turn on an an AM transmitter without putting the aerial up. You'll damage it. Put the aerial up and then turn it on. Right. Happy bloody days. Throttle. I'll zoom in a little bit. Throttle it. Brakes. Yep. Oh. That's a bit of a funny sounding servo, but there we go. So we got a bit of an issue there. Don't know whether you can see. Let's zoom her in a little bit. Come on, Johnny boy, for goodness sake, why are you always in the way, man? One minute you're there, you're never there, and then you're always in the way. Right, can we see here? Hey? Come on, camera. Come on. We're not even focusing, are we? Come on, camera. Nothing. What's going on here then? Go. Right, there we go. Look there. Right, are you looking? Bit of a broken servo there. So it works, but it's got a bit of a dicky servo. So that's a bit strange. Anyway, let's turn this around because, well, normally I like them to face the other way because it's easier for me. you're there, aren't you? You always choose to sit in an awkward spot, so I have to accommodate you. So that's what I'm doing, accommodating you. Let's see whether the electric starter motor works. Oh, Johnny boy, you've done us proud. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Outstanding, in fact. I'd go as far to say outstanding. Let's stick a bit of strawberry juice in there. And then we can have a look and see. Now, I have noticed, I know some of you would have noticed as well, because you've all got eagle eyes and you all notice everything. Absolutely every single thing you notice. There is no glow plug wire. The other half of it is missing. It's cable tied up there, but only one half of it. The other half is missing. So the person either didn't work, so they got rid of it, or they just didn't want it. There's a lot of mysteries and misconceptions about the little glow plug wire. I mean, I've heard people say some bloody ridiculous things, you know. Yeah, there's some silly theories about that little glow plug. All that bloody thing is a little wire. Electric comes from here, from the battery, goes down that wire and heats up a glow plug. Just exactly the same as a glow starter would do. That is it. There's nothing to it. Someone, well, they sent me a link to a video because they were like, is this true? And I was like, well, I'm not going to go and watch a bloody video, am I? And they said, please watch it because I want to know if this is true. I was like, right. So I had a look at it. And there was some bloke saying that this little glow plug wire is like, it's a stop thing. So if your receiver batteries are low, your engine won't run. And if you take this little wire off of your glow plug, the engine won't run. Well, what, I couldn't, I said that that's absolutely, it couldn't be further from the truth. This engine will run in my hand. If I was to take that engine out and put it in my hand like that one, yeah, I could literally, if I could hold it tight enough and be able to get a good enough grip on it without burning my hand or whatever, I could literally put a glow plug starter in there, right? I could put that in there, yeah? Well, obviously I've got to have a fuel line going to it. Or I could just put some fuel down the carburetor and it'd run for a couple of seconds. I could pull that and it'd run in my hand, yeah? Needs no electric whatsoever. So, I don't know what, I'm not going to go any further as to any video or whatever, but there are people out there that seem to think that these engines need the battery. They need the receiver, they need the batteries to run, which is completely untrue. You can turn the receiver off, you can have no batteries in it whatsoever, and it will run. This little glow plug wire does absolutely nothing apart from give you the initial glow. Once you've taken this out and it's gone, this wire is redundant. You can take it off while the engine's running and it'll still run. It doesn't need it. It only needs it for the initial glow to start. Now, let's we'll prime it with our finger over the exhaust for a change. Normally I'll take the pipe off and blow down it, but I think I'm in a different mood today, so we'll put our thumb over the exhaust and we'll prime it that way today. Where's the throttle? Is it shut? Don't want any revvage just yet, it's cold. Here we go. Well, that could indicate that we have a little bit of jelly going on. So just to check that, I know some of you are going to say, well, you should have checked that to start with. You should always check it first to see if there's any jelly, because otherwise you'll push it through the carburetor. We've been through this before. If I cared about that, I would have done it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I didn't this time. I need a pair of long nose pliers. You know, it's quite simple. You don't need to worry. People make it sound like this, the jelly, the jelly going to the nitro going to jelly is like there's some major life or death thing, and all this rubbish. It's really not. If a bit of jelly happens to go in, oh, there is jelly in there. There's quite a lot of jelly in that pipe. If a bit of jelly happens to go into the carburetor, it may block it up, but probably not. Bloody, well, they've run that pipe a weird way, haven't they? Strange. Anyway, chances are it will just go through and then burn off. Right, have a look there. There we go. Can you see it? There it is. I'll take this pipe off and blow down it and we'll see what comes out. Ready? Make sure I don't get my arm in the way. Did you see it? Quite a lot of it. Quite a lot of it. Now, the pressure from the engine, which is what pumps the nitro through, by the way, would never have pushed that through. So, the only way to get that out would have been to do what I've just done. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to go any further than that. Now we're going to go again. I could prime it, but I'm going to do it this way again. You still zoomed in? You're still bloody zoomed in. I always forget. I always forget. Right, here we go, Johnny boy. Oh, even the glow plug isn't any good, and we're going to check that in a minute, but let's just make sure we've definitely got a bit of primage. No, we haven't. I can't even blow through that, which probably means we've got a blocked jet in our carburetor, because I can't even blow through it. It could be that someone screwed this screw all the way in. Someone here, whoever had these before, obviously likes screwing the screws all the way in, because that's what... There we go. That was all the way down. Jesus Christ, man. That screw, that high-speed needle, was all the way in, more or less. Now I can blow through it. Did you see it? Well, it's definitely going to be flooded now. I'm just... Right, well, anyway, let's go again. Deary, deary me. I'm going to put that out another bit. That was obviously... I don't know how that would have ran like that. That was all the way down. Now that's quite normal, by the way, that the motor can't turn the engine over once it's fired a couple of times. That's because there's now compression and fuel in that combustion chamber. And these electric motors, they're not the strongest, they're not the most powerful. I don't know why Traxxas don't put a more powerful one on there. And for those of you that say they don't put a more powerful one on there because it will snap the conrod or bend the crank or do something if it gets flooded or something, that's complete rubbish. The amount of stress that those conrods and the crankshaft and the piston and everything in there is under when this is running at 40,000, well, probably not, I don't know what these go to, probably about 35 or something thousand RPM. The amount of stress that's under is nothing. No, I mean, the amount of stress that's under, the amount of stress it would be under with the motor is nothing compared to the stress it's under when it's running. That's what I mean to say. So, you know, the electric motor turning it over to start is not going to bend a single thing. I mean, anyone who thinks that it would. And if you've got proof, then please tell me the proof. But no way, because these engines will, they rev at thousands, 30,000 RPM, 40,000 RPM. Even if it's less than that, even if it's 20,000, which is probably not, it's more. The stress that them conrods and all that is under, yeah, so a little electric motor is never going to bend anything. Right, let's loosen that glow plug a little bit. We should be able to get a goage now. Got bloody nitro everywhere. That was quite flooded, that was. Anyway, here we go again. Johnny boy. Oh, who the bloody hell is Johnny boy? I mean, I just don't know. Really well, doesn't it? Oh man, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, that's lovely, that is. That's a nice one. I like that one. That's very, very nice. Well, well, well. Very, very solid indeed. I like that. That's very solid. Get that down there. Very nice. That is exceptional, in fact, I would go to say. That's a very nice engine. It went off to a bad start, didn't it? With it being, for some reason, so lean. But, yeah, very nice. There's quite a lot of nitro in there now. We'll get the air in a minute, the compressed air, and blow that out. In fact, I'll probably go and do that now. Bear with me. There we go. It's a bit better. Not perfect, but it's a bit better. That servo's coming back. Even though it's broken, it still works perfectly. I mean, if it was my car, I would keep that servo as it is and only change it when it just eventually breaks and gives up. But, yeah, man, what a lovely car. Truly beautiful. Put that air filter back on while I remember. There we go. Yes. It's supposed to have one that comes out there like that and then clips in there, you know. I mean, you lot tell me. I mean, this is the gearbox. I'm pretty sure these ones are normally on the 3.3. So we've either got a mixed match of gearboxes or we've got the wrong engine, the 2.5 engine, what you can't see because the camera's not bloody focused on it, you cock, in the wrong car. But I'll leave that for you to decide because, as we all know, I know absolutely nothing about anything, in fact. So we'll just leave it there. Alright. Let's clean off my glow starter because it's covered in nitro now. That's the only trouble when you loosen the glow plug. The nitro comes up around it and it coats your glow starter. And I bet some of you didn't know, if inside there is loads of nitro, or anything wet really, which can make a circuit between the positive, which is the centre, and the negative, or the ground, well, depending on what you want to call it, which is the outside bit. So if this is wet, it can drain the battery. So you might charge it up, and you think, bloody gone flat, I only just charged it. Well, if it's all wet in there, or if it's covered in oil in there, or grease, or anything that's conductive, it would drain your battery. And believe it or not, the same goes for your car battery. Your 12 volt car battery. I've got one over there, but I can't probably go and get it. If it's all wet on the surface of the plastic, that can drain it. I've proved it in a video before where I put a multimeter on the plastic, not on the terminals, on the plastic. And there was, I think there was about 7 volts or something on the plastic. Listen, go and have a look for yourself before you believe me, because no one ever believes me. They, you know, no, it's a load of rubbish. Can't believe anything he says. But go and have a look. Go and have a bloody look. Let's put these wheels on, shall we? We'll put these wheels on. And I would say we're going to have a barbecue, but I don't fancy a barbecue. Or do I? Do I fancy a barbecue? No. Can't have a barbecue anyway. Do you know why? I don't own a barbecue. I know. I don't own a barbecue. I mean, you're probably thinking, who doesn't own a barbecue? Well, me. I don't own a barbecue. I had a barbecue, but I gave it away to someone who wanted a barbecue. And that has subsequently meant I haven't got a barbecue now. Now, I could put these wheels on, these tyres on back to front, just to piss some people off. Or I could do the right thing and put them on around the right way and not annoy people. I think we'll do that, because I annoy people a lot, and I'm going to end up with a reputation of, well, people aren't going to like me, are they? If I keep annoying people. So we'll do them the right way. And we should all have a bloody happy life then. This is a very nice car. I mean, I'm looking over it. A bit of a bent shock there, but yeah, it's a very, very nice one, this one, for what it is. If anybody knows how to actually date, I mean, a lot of people call, it's wrong, a lot of people call the 2.5s the T-Maxx Classic. Well, it's not. I mean, it got the name as the Classic, but it's not. The Classic one is the original T-Maxx, the 15 Pro version, the little tiny engine in it. That's the original one from 1999. That's the Classic. The 2.5s came along after it. But see, it's interesting, you know, because I said it right at the beginning. I know nothing about T-Maxxes, nothing. I wanted to see what people would try and sell me, what people would try and tell me. And a lot of people was on about the 2.5s is the Classic. Well, it ain't. It bloody well ain't. You know, they got the name as the Classic, but it ain't. So, bloody brilliant trucks, though. They are. They really are. And why am I doing this cock-handed? And if you ever get the chance, I've never actually owned one myself, but plenty of friends when I was younger who had T-Maxxes, and I can't remember. I'm being serious now. I can't remember whether they were 15 Pros, which would be a Classic, or if they were 2.5s. We're on about. We would have been year 2002, 2005, somewhere around there, when we were kids. A mate of mine had a Thunder Tiger SSK. I had a Savage 21 and a Rush Evo. And some of our other friends, they had T-Maxxes. But I wish I could remember what they were. Maybe one day, if I feel like it, if I can be bothered, I might try and contact them. I haven't got any phone numbers, but I've got a phone number for one of them. He might have the phone numbers for the others. And I'll find out if they've still got them. If they've still got them, I'll try and buy them off them, or at least get hold of them and we can have a look at them. And it'll be interesting for me as well to find out what they were, what year. because I love all that kind of stuff. And the memories, man, the bloody memories. These T-Maxxes, working on these T-Maxxes now for the Ace High Drone Specialist Company, is bringing back a lot of absolutely fantastic childhood memories. Because these T-Maxxes, they, just looking at them makes me think of summer, and the smell. When I look at these T-Maxxes, I get the smell in my mind of freshly cut grass when we used to be down the freshly cut fields, you know, the football pitches and that freshly cut T-Maxx, nice hot summer's day, bag of food with us in the field, you know, T-Maxx, we mates ones, my Savage 21, my other mate with his Thunder Tiger SSK, you know, my other mate, crazy Josh with his runaway buggy that always ran away and attacked people. Yeah, man, them were the days. You know, they were the true days, and proper memories, they really are. Bloody T-Maxxes, eh? Brilliant. Anyway, let's go and see if we can find a shell for this, because my battery's going to run out of camera in a minute. Right, as far as shells go, I've only got a white one or a red one. What do you think? White or red? Should we go for the white one, shall we? Let's put the white one on it. I reckon that'll be quite nice. I'll turn it round front ways for you so you can see it. Yeah. That'll be quite nice, won't it? Ah. Now that is interesting. So that kind of proves this is a 3.3 because it's a 3.3 with a 2.5 engine in it. That's going to put all you lot to rest now, because the 2.5 shell doesn't fit. It's too short. A 3.3 shell fits. 3.3 shells are longer and wider. We've got something in the way though. What have we got in the way? Oh, it's that stupid fuel pipe. But yeah, that fits. So this is a 3.3 chassis with the wrong engine in it. Of course, you lot all knew that anyway. You didn't need me to tell you that. But the fact that it had that grey gearbox in it, no reverse, because 3.3s don't typically come with reverse. And the proof was in the pudding with the shells. Still don't believe me? Alright. Look at the difference. 2.5 shell, 3.3. They're narrower, they're not as long, so that's how you can tell, because the 3.3s are longer. I know. Sneaky, aren't I? This is a true 3.3 with a 3.3 engine in it. However, it's got the wrong exhaust on it. So the exhaust should be, I can't remember what it should look like, but it should come out further to here, because I've got to put the air wheel back through it again now, but the you can see where it was supposed to be coming out. So there we go. Anyway, you lot, I hope you had fun. I had fun. This wasn't much of a revival, although it did take a little while to get it to start because of all the jelly and that in it, and we've got a bit of a broken servo, but there we go. Now it's running. I noticed all the wheels were going, well, the axles were all turning, it was all ready to drive, so this one's another one ready for a test drive. Happy bloody days. I'll see you lot on the next one. Treat people nicely, treat people how you would like to be treated, and don't forget, if you would like to help the Ace High Drone Specialist Company with their mission, what I explained it was earlier, clearing a few landmines, just have a look at their website. Nothing to do with me, but go and have a look at their website. If you fancy it, then you can help them out. You just got to send them an email and you can do whatever you got to do. You can sort it out amongst yourselves. If you want to buy this one or one of the other ones you've seen so far, leave a comment or contact me, or you can also contact the email address that's in the description for the Ace High Drone Company. They're his cars, so just contact him if you want to buy one and sort it out that way, whatever you want to do. So, catch you later on, you lot. All the best. Bloody love it.